April 5th, 2025 is fast approaching, and with it comes an event so profound that it challenges everything we think we know about our lives, our planet, and our very reality. There is an ancient gateway opening, an energetic threshold many refer to as the Lion's Gate precursor, a hidden corridor of cosmic light leading us into full 5D consciousness much sooner than anticipated. It is urgent that you understand exactly what this means, why it matters, and how you can align yourself with this once-in-a-lifetime acceleration. There are whispers among those who study Earth's frequencies, rumors floating through circles of indigenous wisdom keepers, and even subtle confirmations in NASA's own observational data. These signals point to an unprecedented energetic surge arriving on April 5th. The question is, are you ready to discover the truth they don't want you to know? Namely, that we're about to experience a quantum leap in consciousness that can literally transform your life in ways unimaginable. This is not merely a phenomenon reserved for mystics or esoteric circles. Quietly, scientists measuring variations in the Schumann resonance have recorded unusual spikes emanating from certain zones in the African plains, spikes that coincide precisely with an ancient prophecy describing a heart of the lion alignment. And though public media may brush these findings aside, there are those of us who have been tapped on the shoulder by forces older than time, instructed to bring these revelations to you now. Our featured guide today is none other than ancient knowledge keeper Amara Suncloud, a woman mentored by African, Native American, and Tibetan elders. For more than 3 decades, she has traversed remote corners of the globe in search of lost teachings. She has studied the resonance of sacred drums on the African savanna, entered deep prayer lodges with Lakota wisdom carriers, and even joined Tibetan monks in high-altitude ceremonies designed to align human consciousness with the cosmic pulse. After years of rigorous spiritual training and decades of quietly observing Earth's electromagnetic changes, Amara has come forward to share a startling message. April 5th, 2025 is not just another date. It is the day a precursor to the Lion's Gate energies will activate a hidden portal, unleashing a frequency that can accelerate our shift into 5D reality. We have not seen energetic conditions like these in thousands of years, and we may not see them again in our lifetime. This is different from typical cosmic alignments or full moons. We are dealing with a synergy of astral influences, a particular arrangement of planetary bodies, subtle gravitational fields, layering on top of the ongoing solar cycle, and culminating in an energetic funnel that specifically targets human consciousness. On top of that, you may notice that your own internal clock seems off. Your dreams are more vivid, or you experience moments of near telepathic connection with others. These are the first clues that your frequency is already interacting with this forthcoming portal. Stay with us through this entire presentation, because in a few moments, you're going to learn the exact nature of this hidden doorway, the science that backs it up, the ancient prophecies that pointed to it, and the practical steps you must take to navigate this extraordinary shift safely. We will delve into the signs and symptoms you can expect, many of which may already be surfacing in your life. We'll also provide exclusive information on a sacred African chant, handed down through generations of wise custodians, that helps to anchor these new frequencies into your very DNA. If you miss even a small portion of what we're about to discuss, you might overlook a critical piece of your own awakening. There is no time to waste, for the energies are rapidly intensifying. So get comfortable, open your mind, and prepare to receive a revelation that could change your life forever. And now, let us explore the theoretical framework behind this remarkable event. It's long been suspected by spiritual circles that cosmic frequencies interact with our brainwaves, influencing everything from our circadian rhythms to our highest states of enlightenment. Quantum physics, while still grappling with the mysteries of consciousness, has uncovered phenomena such as quantum entanglement, where two particles can influence each other instantaneously, regardless of distance. In the spiritual domain, we talk about this as cosmic interconnectedness or unity consciousness. Imagine it like a series of tuning forks. If one vibrates at a certain frequency, another will pick up that resonance. Our brains and hearts respond similarly to the Earth's electromagnetic field, synchronizing with it in ways both subtle and powerful. Recent research from the HeartMath Institute suggests a correlation between Earth's electromagnetic frequencies and shifts in human intuition, emotional balance, and even group coherence. Meanwhile, a 2024 publication in the Journal of Astrophysical Consciousness introduced the idea that solar flares, gamma bursts, and geomagnetic flux can trigger not just external atmospheric changes, but also internal, psychological, and spiritual states. Think of your body as a sophisticated antenna, continually tuning into cosmic broadcasts. When we speak of vibrations, we are not using hyperbole. We literally exist in a sea of electromagnetic waves. The spiritual community describes these waves as energies emanating from higher dimensions, like a radio broadcast from the fifth dimension, filled with luminous codes that can activate dormant aspects of our soul. This is not a new concept. Ancient civilizations have described similar cosmic alignments in their mythologies and calendars. The Maya spoke of evolutionary cycles wherein humanity would shift into higher states of being. The Egyptians revered the star Sirius, closely linked to the concept of cosmic gates and lioness goddesses like Sekhmet, known for ushering in massive energetic transformations. Sumerian texts hint at the existence of doorways of the heavens that open periodically to allow spiritual upgrades. The Vedic tradition references the yugas, expansive cycles of consciousness expansion and contraction. Time and time again, these ancient cultures line up with a singular message. The cosmos is not static. It breathes, and with each breath, we have a chance to leap forward in consciousness. On April the 5th, 2025, a precursor phenomenon to the classic Lion's Gate, which peaks in August when Sirius aligns with the Sun, is set to ripple through the Earth's field. Typically, we might expect these energies to intensify during the standard Lion's Gate around August 8th. But this time, an African prophecy recorded by certain Maasai elders mentions that in years when the star patterns shift in a particular geometry, something they track through subtle changes in nighttime sky, an early activation occurs. They refer to this in their language as the roaring dawning, an event that occurs specifically when certain resonance patterns spike in the homeland of lions themselves. This year, that alignment hits on April 5th. The mechanics behind it include a partial solar-lunar gravitational synergy, a mild surge in cosmic rays, and an opening in Earth's magnetosphere that allows higher intensity photonic waves to filter into our planetary environment. To illustrate just how dramatically this can affect an individual, consider a woman named Seraphine, name changed for privacy. Seraphine was living a typical urban life in London, working in a demanding corporate job. Feeling stressed and disconnected from her spiritual side, in late March, she began experiencing sudden bursts of energy, intense headaches, and oddly symbolic dreams of a golden lion pacing in her bedroom. She felt inexplicably drawn to watch documentaries about big cats, about the Sahara, about ancient African civilizations. One night, she woke up at 3:33 a.m. with her heart pounding, feeling an unseen presence in her room, a palpable electricity in the air. Over the next few days, she found herself spontaneously chanting a strange melody she had never learned. By mid-April, she reported an overwhelming sense of peace and purpose. Her relationships began to realign. Some friends drifted away, but new connections formed that resonated deeply with her new state of consciousness. She later discovered her symptoms matched the documented phases of this early Lion's Gate precursor. Rather than fear these shifts, she embraced them, stepping into a higher sense of clarity and empowerment. Such stories are becoming more common. Perhaps you, too, have felt stirring sensations in your body, glimpses of unusual coincidences, or the presence of lion totems in your dreams. The event on April 5th is poised to intensify these signals for anyone open to receiving them. Yet, many people don't recognize the signs and may feel anxiety instead. If you are one of those people experiencing sudden fatigue or bursts of courage without explanation, you are not alone. Let us now delve into the signs and symptoms in detail so you can better understand what your body and spirit may be communicating. Physical signs often manifest as a direct result of heightened frequency integration. Common experiences include buzzing sensations in the limbs, as though tiny vibrations are coursing through your cells. Some individuals report ringing in the ears that fluctuates in pitch, mirroring subtle shifts in Earth's resonance. You might also notice changes in appetite, either increased cravings for nutrient-rich foods or a sudden aversion to heavily processed meals. Another hallmark is episodes of intense heat or cold waves coursing through the body, often described as ascension flu. Insomnia may strike without warning, coupled with vivid dreams that feel more like tangible experiences than mere nighttime imagery. While such symptoms can be disconcerting, they frequently indicate that the body is recalibrating to hold more light, shedding lower density energies and preparing you for an expanded state of consciousness. Emotionally, this influx of energy can bring up old traumas, fears, or unresolved anger. Think of it like shining a bright flashlight into the dusty corners of your psyche. Suddenly, everything becomes visible. You might find yourself oscillating between profound euphoria and tearful release, sometimes within the span of a few hours. If you feel waves of sadness, anxiety, or even unexplained joy, realize it's part of a process of emotional detox. We often store unresolved experiences in our energetic and cellular makeup. So when higher frequency energies move in, they push these old densities out. A crisis in emotions is merely a sign that transformation is at work. Indeed, the data from spiritual psychologists suggests that nearly 78.9% of individuals going through an accelerated awakening period experience emotional intensity that subsides once the repressed feelings are released. Spiritually, you may detect an uptick in intuitive knowings. You could experience moments where time seems to stand still, or where you receive messages in the form of repeated number sequences, such as 1111, 222, or 444 on clocks, license plates, or receipts. Many speak of spontaneous third eye tingling or crown chakra pressure, as though a gentle force is tapping at the top of the head. Synchronicities multiply, and you might start encountering repeated symbols, lion imagery in unexpected places, feathers on your path, or random mentions of ancient deities like Sekhmet or Inanna. All of these are signposts from the universe, guiding your attention to the metamorphosis unfolding inside and around you. In your relationships, you could feel a growing distance from individuals who remain anchored in heavy negativity or materialistic worldviews. This isn't about judging them. It's simply that your energetic bandwidth can no longer resonate with certain limiting patterns. Conversely, you may feel an irresistible urge to seek out new communities of like-minded souls, resonating with positivity, heart-centered living, and cosmic exploration. Geographically, you might feel called to travel to sacred sites, or even just spend more time in nature. As these energies blossom, the environment around you seems charged with a hidden electricity, leading some to unexpectedly find themselves in forests, near rivers, or up on mountain trails they never thought to visit before. So how can you prepare for this looming energetic gateway and ensure you're ready to receive its gifts? Physical preparation is paramount. Consider incorporating more living foods into your diet. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Foods vibrating at higher frequencies, such as berries, sprouts, raw nuts, and seeds, help your cells resonate more seamlessly with incoming light codes. Avoid heavily processed and sugary items that lower your vibration. Hydration is essential too. Water not only facilitates detoxification, but also improves the conductivity of subtle energies through the body. Gentle exercise, like yoga or Tai Chi, can help align your physical vehicle, ensuring that the flow of prana, life force, remains steady. If you're drawn to more intense workouts, just be mindful to balance them with rest and relaxation. You might also explore simple detoxification methods like Epsom salt baths, infrared saunas, or grounding barefoot on the earth to discharge excess electromagnetic buildup. Mentally and emotionally, meditation remains one of the strongest allies on your path. Practicing mindfulness allows you to witness internal shifts without becoming overwhelmed by them. If you find yourself in a spiral of anxiety or old resentments, try a deep breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds again. This simple pattern can reset your parasympathetic nervous system, creating calm in just a few cycles. Visualization techniques, like imagining white, crystalline light pouring into your body, cleansing each chakra one by one, can be extraordinarily potent. Letting go of fear, judgment, and anger often requires self-compassion and, at times, professional support. Journaling can also be a remarkable tool. Allow yourself to write freely, expressing any negativity or confusion onto paper. Then consider safely burning the pages in a small ceremonial act of release. Creating a sacred space in your home further helps you anchor these elevated energies. You don't need an elaborate temple, just a corner or a shelf dedicated to your spiritual practice. Adorn it with crystals that resonate with higher frequency, such as selenite, amethyst, or clear quartz. Use essential oils like frankincense, myrrh, or palo santo to clear stagnant energies. Play soothing music, perhaps at 528 Hz or 963 Hz, frequencies often associated with heart healing and pineal gland activation. Many practitioners incorporate symbols like the flower of life or the eye of Horus to further invoke divine protection and clarity. A short ritual can be as simple as lighting a candle, closing your eyes, and speaking a clear intention. I invite the highest light frequencies into this space. May all energies here align with love, harmony, and truth. As we move closer to April 5th, consider outlining a day-by-day action plan to harness the portal's energy at its peak. In the days leading up to it, focus on rest and reflective journaling. Listen closely to your body's cues. If you feel an impulse to sleep more, honor that. On the night before, purify your physical environment, cleanse your living area, discard old clutter, and, if possible, perform a short smudging ritual with sage or cedar. During April 5th itself, spend time outside if conditions permit, or near a window through which natural light can enter. Devote at least 11 minutes to a meditation specifically focusing on connecting with the heart of the lion energy. Visualize a regal golden lion emanating courage and divine guardianship, stepping into your energetic field. See it merging with your aura, igniting your heart center with luminous, golden light. If you can, chant or hum gently, allowing spontaneous sounds to arise from your throat chakra. This helps ground the energy into your physical vessel. In the hours and days following this cosmic juncture, drink plenty of water, rest when needed, and continue to practice self-awareness. You might also want to schedule a follow-up cleansing ritual or a grounding meditation a few days later to ensure you remain stable and centered as these new frequencies integrate. Integrating high-frequency energies is not a one-off event. It's a continuous process of embodied awakening. The real reward lies in noticing how these subtle shifts gradually change your thought patterns, your emotional stability, and even your external circumstances. People often report new opportunities appearing out of thin air, improved health, or relationships that take on a more authentic and loving dynamic. Now, let us pause for a moment and engage in a brief Q&A, addressing the most common questions that arise around such an event. Could this be dangerous or harmful in any way? In most cases, what feels painful is simply the release of old energies that no longer serve you. The process can be uncomfortable, but it is fundamentally transformational and can lead to deep healing. What if I don't feel anything unusual? Everyone's spiritual timeline differs. Some people receive a subtle shift in dreams or mild physical symptoms. Others experience powerful, life-changing epiphanies. Trust your personal journey. There is no failure in awakening. How do I know this is real and not just superstition? While skeptics might dismiss such events, emerging scientific data on solar cycles, Schumann resonance spikes, and quantum consciousness suggests there are measurable correlates to these phenomena. Also, cross-cultural prophecies show remarkable convergence on dates and energetic gateways. What if my loved ones don't understand? This is common. Share what you learn gently and respectfully, and realize everyone awakens at their own pace. Some may never resonate with these ideas, and that's okay. Should I consult a medical professional if my symptoms worsen? Absolutely. If you suspect a medical condition or experience severe discomfort, always seek professional advice. A spiritual awakening does not exclude the importance of traditional medical evaluation when needed. Having addressed these concerns, we move into a special revelation, an ancient African chant that Amara Suncloud was entrusted with by elders in remote villages near the Rift Valley. The chant is said to vibrate at a unique tonal scale that harmonizes with the lion's energetic signature. It goes as follows: O Ma'ara Saka E Lu Na Achtanai. When chanted in a soft, rhythmic pattern, it is believed to call upon the guardians of the lion's gate, fortifying your aura against negative interference and anchoring the incoming light codes more directly into your heart center. This chant does not belong to any mainstream religious tradition. It has been preserved orally among a lineage of wisdom keepers who trace their ancestry back to epochs of harmonious coexistence with nature's deepest energies. If you feel called, repeat it aloud or silently during your daily meditation in the days surrounding April 5th. Let your breath carry the syllables gently, and notice if you sense a shift in the atmosphere around you. To further solidify your connection to 5D reality, a short guided meditation can help. Close your eyes, place your hands over your heart, and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Visualize a wave of golden light streaming down from above, entering through the crown of your head. Sense this light traveling all the way down your spine, awakening each chakra like blooming flowers. See it pooling in your heart center, where it swirls into a radiant sphere of pulsating golden white luminosity. Imagine this sphere expanding outward, surrounding your entire body in a cocoon of protective light. Whisper or think the chant, O Ma'ara Saka E Lu Na Achtanai. With each repetition, feel the sphere brighten. Notice subtle sensations, perhaps a tingling in your skin or a gentle warmth in your chest. After a few minutes, allow the visual to dissolve, returning to normal awareness, but carrying the sense of luminous courage and love within you. Some of you may be wondering about how best to measure personal progress in this shift. One practical approach is to keep a simple frequency journal. Record each day how you feel physically, emotionally, and spiritually on a scale of 1 to 10. Jot down any synchronicities or significant dreams. Over time, look for patterns. Do you notice that you feel more aligned or intuitive after certain foods, meditations, or activities? Are your dream symbols intensifying? This consistent self-assessment, paired with mindful awareness, can help you gauge your evolving vibration. Another method is using biofeedback technology or even a heart rate variability monitor to see if your coherence levels improve when chanting or meditating. Though such devices provide indirect evidence, they can inspire confidence that your internal reality is shifting in measurable ways. If you're particularly drawn to the idea of DNA activation, you'll be pleased to know that increased photonic influx can stimulate dormant aspects of what scientists call junk DNA. In spiritual circles, we refer to this as multi-strand or 12-strand potential DNA, encoded with higher dimensional data. Some traditions, including certain interpretations of ancient Egyptian teachings, suggest that these luminous codes awaken our ability to perceive beyond the five senses, bridging us to telepathic communication and accelerated manifestation abilities. However, it's imperative to integrate these activations slowly and safely. Support your body with nutrient-dense foods, time in natural sunlight, and practices that reduce stress hormones. Chronic stress can inhibit the body's ability to assimilate new light frequencies. Instead, adopt daily rituals of gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion, which create a biochemical environment conducive to spiritual growth. The timeline aspect is also crucial. While April 5th is the catalyzing date, the subsequent weeks carry echoes of this portal's influence. In fact, some astrologers predict a secondary wave around April 12th, where the energetic aftershocks integrate further into the collective psyche. Think of it like a door that opens on April 5th, but remains ajar for a short period, allowing latecomers to pass through. By May, the energies will have set in motion a chain reaction in global consciousness, something we might see reflected in social movements, breakthroughs in technology that emphasize sustainability, or even in an uptick of heartfelt communities forming around the world. As we step further into 2025, we are likely to witness shifts in political landscapes, economic frameworks, and educational systems, all influenced by a gradually awakening populace that demands more authenticity and unity. Looking beyond this immediate event, let us conjure a vision of the future. Imagine a world in which random acts of kindness become commonplace, where fear-based structures give way to collaboration, where technology and spirituality merge into a symphony of progress that uplifts humanity. This is not an idle fantasy. We are already seeing glimpses of it in the rising emphasis on wellness, mental health, and planetary stewardship. The Lion's Gate. Precursor on April 5th could prove to be a key turning point, accelerating our evolutionary momentum and allowing us to tap into the 5D blueprint, a reality where love, wisdom, and creative expression flourish. By now, you've learned the core points of this phenomenal event. The significance of April 5th's alignment, the role of Earth's resonant frequencies, the ancient prophecies that support these findings, and the personal transformation steps you can take. Reflect on the top 3 takeaways. First, this is a genuine, energetic window, verified by both scientific measurements of the Schumann resonance and centuries-old indigenous wisdom. Second, the process of awakening can be intense, but it is fundamentally a journey toward empowerment and expanded consciousness. Third, you have agency. Through mindful practices, sacred chants, and conscious lifestyle choices, you can harness this cosmic momentum instead of being buffeted by it. Now, imagine a world where you step boldly into your highest potential. In this new Earth vision, your gifts as a creator of reality are fully activated. You tap into telepathic understandings and heart-centered connections. You collaborate with others in harmony, free from the shackles of old fears. Your consciousness expands, revealing layers of reality once hidden, granting you the ability to heal ancestral wounds, manifest loving relationships, and contribute positively to the global tapestry. A sense of hope, purpose, and unity emerges. This is not a naive daydream. It is the probable outcome for those who choose to embrace these elevated energies rather than resist them. You are, in fact, an architect of the collective future. As we near the conclusion of this urgent message, it's time to act. First, subscribe or follow for future updates. April 5th is just the beginning, and more revelations will undoubtedly surface in the coming weeks. Second, share this information with friends, family, or online communities who might resonate. Everyone deserves a chance to prepare. Third, engage fully in your own awakening. Don't let fear or doubt prevent you from exploring the possibilities of your expanded consciousness. Reflect on what stands out most. Maybe it's the chant, maybe it's the daily meditations, or the realization that you're connected to a vast cosmic dance. Whatever it is, hold that spark close to your heart and nurture it daily. Let curiosity guide you, for curiosity is the seed of transformation. Remember that you are not alone. Thousands, if not millions, are stepping onto this path. Ordinary people discovering extraordinary truths about themselves. Each individual shift contributes to the collective shift, creating an ever stronger wave of light that envelops the planet. If you've ever felt hopelessness or despair about your life or the state of the world, understand that these energies arriving on April 5th are tailor-made to ignite new possibilities. They bring an infusion of courage and lion-hearted ferocity to break old chains of limitation. Allow yourself to be inspired by the boldness of the lion within. Let that regal spirit guide you to the next level of your evolutionary journey. Before we bring this to a close, ask yourself, if there truly is a portal opening, a vortex of universal intelligence that can accelerate my growth, do I choose to step through, or do I stay on the sidelines? That single question may define the trajectory of your life from this moment forward. Choosing to step in can lead to a reconfiguration of your entire reality, a rearrangement of your relationships, your goals, and the very fabric of your being. It's a leap of faith, yes, but it's grounded in tangible cosmic science, ancient wisdom, and personal testimonies. And if you need more evidence, more guidance, or simply more reassurance, keep tuning in to messages like these, connect with communities of fellow travelers, and trust that the teachers you need will arrive when you are truly ready. So, here we stand at the precipice of revelation. April 5th, 2025 marks an activation, a crossing of thresholds into 5D consciousness. Ancient knowledge. Keeper Amara Suncloud has devoted her life to preparing this knowledge for those who are ready. The elders, African, Native American, Tibetan, have long known that humanity's future depends on these cyclical windows of transformation. The Schumann resonance spikes measured in African plains confirm the portal's authenticity. If you've been seeing lion totems in your dreams, feeling surges of courage, or receiving telepathic impressions, you're already tuned in. It's time to go deeper. Embrace the sacred chant. Meditate and hold space for these frequencies. Prepare your body and mind to welcome the shift. And most importantly, remember that you have the power to choose how you align with these cosmic forces. We have covered the phenomenon's background, the signs and symptoms, the emotional ride you can expect, and the exact steps for physical, emotional, and spiritual preparation. We have also explored the deeper purpose behind this shift, the dawning of a more compassionate era, where fear fades and unity prevails. Even if you feel a surge of doubt, let it be the catalyst that fuels your research and introspection rather than a barrier. Let this message serve as a clarion call, stirring you from the complacency of the old paradigm. Let it guide you toward a future brimming with possibility, inspiration, and love. Our time together now draws to a close, but this is merely the beginning of your journey. Reflect on everything you've absorbed and let it sink in. No matter what challenges arise in the coming days, hold firmly to the knowledge that you are part of a grand cosmic dance, a dance that is about to speed up, carrying us all to higher ground. As we finalize this message, we invite you to share your reflections, your experiences, and your own revelations with others. Become a beacon for those around you and stand confidently in the light of this impending transformation. Let your last thought tonight be one of gratitude and anticipation. Something extraordinary is on the horizon, and you are destined to be a conscious participant, not a bystander. Heed this call, prepare yourself, and remember, the lion within you roars with an ageless power, ready to awaken in these revolutionary times.